Greetings, family. Welcome back to my channel. I have a brief update coming to you from America. Elon Musk is now reporting that his website X is now under a massive cyber attack. Elon Musk has recently said that he believes that a country or a highly organized group of hackers has beset a cyber attack on X, which has had the website down a few times. Okay, apparently persons are saying that their accessibility to X has been hampered by this cyber attack. But Elon Musk has said that he and his team are now actively tracing the source of this cyber attack. Okay. If it happens to be a highly sophisticated group of hackers, I think it's going to be very difficult for them to zero in on the location. Now, I know that Elon Musk has a lot of resources behind him. He has a team of his own personal hackers who have some very strange online handles. And so when he gets this group together, I think it's possible that he might find out who is hacking X. All right. Now, what he did was he revealed that not only were they under attack at this moment, but he said that they constantly are receiving cyber attacks. I just wanted to make some reflections about that because we know that Elon Musk and Donald Trump happen to be carrying out some very unpopular programs and policies. And undoubtedly, some of the people who they are harming with their policies also have a command of large resources, technology, etc. And so, undoubtedly, these people would use their resources to make things difficult for Elon Musk. All right. And when we think about it, Elon Musk has the most money in the whole world. He is the richest person on the earth at this moment. So he didn't really have a reason to delve into politics. He didn't have a reason to make changes to a system that has an impact on millions and millions of people. So his little segue into politics is actually very harmful and it's very costly to himself and also to his organizations. Okay, apparently Tesla stock is down 16% today, and America is currently undergoing one of the worst downturns in the stock market that it has ever seen. Okay, family. So these policies, and especially in the short-term period, are going to be very harmful to the American economy. Okay, family. Also, family, in a previous video, I discussed the recent partnership between the government of the Bahamas and SpaceX, in which there was an autonomous landing on a drone ship. Okay, apparently the booster rocket that sent the shuttle into space had landed near the Bahamas. Okay, and family, even around that time, the following day, they found debris scattered on different islands of the Bahamas. All right. Well, recently, Elon Musk launched another installment of his giant spaceship, and on the eighth consecutive time, there was an explosion, and debris rained all over the terrain, the surrounding terrain. I saw some videos where they showed the debris flying over Turks and Caicos, flying over the Bahamas, and people were just shocked. They didn't really know what it was because if it's space debris, you know, it had a really remarkable character to it because it was sort of multicolored. It seemed like all of the separate parts had their own independent flame behind it. So it sort of looked like a fleet of of orbs with like a trail behind them, you know. But family, once again, for some reason, they target in the Bahamas with space debris. Okay, because the debris can be found on the beaches, can be found in the lakes, can be found on the shores, can be found on the hills, and it can be found on the valleys. Family, SpaceX is littering the planet with space debris. Every time these ships explode, it is doing irreparable harm to the ozone layer. I wondering if I'm in the twilight zone right now because while I was growing up, I mean, for decades, people were talking about the importance of preserving the ozone layer. You know, it's our only effective protection against UV rays, ultraviolet rays. And so it seems to me that people have totally abandoned this fundamental rule, and now people can arbitrarily send up ships that they knew they had a history of failing. They knew that it was likely that it was going to fail. And even still, they are sending up these ships with this harmful propane fuel and sending it close as possible to the ozone layer, and then it is exploding. Okay, family. So, in my opinion, if all of us have to bear with the various changes to accommodate a cleaner planet, we getting rid of plastic, we getting rid of all these different things that we use on a regular basis. Why is Elon Musk able to explode these propane filled zeppelins? They look like a big zeppelin going up in the air. Why is he allowed to do this and harm the ozone layer? Family, I have one last point to share with my subscribers. You know, there is one more bit of fallout that is coming from Donald Trump's tariff war with his closest allies. A company called Kentucky Bourbon is now facing a stark decline after Canada has decided that it will no longer allow their products to be sold on the shelf. Okay, Canada has decided to impose an executive order that indicates that all U.S. alcohol shall be pulled from the shelves. You know, and what I wanted to say about this situation, um, there was another story. They said that Canada is actually considering cutting off electricity to its U.S. Subscribers in short order. You know, and I think this tariff war has become a very ugly situation for all parties concerned. And you know, sometimes we can irreversibly do damage to partnerships that are very useful and very necessary. And what I would like to say, I think cooler heads need to prevail in this situation because it's going to be hard to look past these kinds of moves that both sides are taking. You know, these moves are very devious, very petty, very harmful to the average consumer. So I think they need to really get to the table and resolve the situation and, you know, repeal these tariffs because it's only going to affect consumer confidence. It's only going to affect the consumer in the stores. Um, and all countries are going to feel the impact. Okay, whether it be persons who won't receive the products that they regularly purchase, or whether persons will begin to lose jobs at these major companies that no longer have millions and millions of dollars in sales coming from Canada. Okay, family. And so I'd just like to end the video right there, family. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all these dynamics. One love.